进大海，就不可以放手；如果你遇到真爱，就不可以落跑。
Hi, welcome to the Silver Spleen. My name is Pete Wurst, and this is my review of All You Need Is Love, a late summer romantic comedy about a haughty woman who ends up stranded on a beautiful Taiwanese island. The air and water are so clear, you can see the end of this movie coming 10 nautical miles away. Even better, this movie is co-directed by its male lead, Taiwanese heartthrob Richie Ren. The haughty woman is played by Shu Qi. And beaches be damned, she never wears a bikini. Damn it. Let's face it, this is not sounding like a movie I'd want to watch, much less like. But the trailer made it seem at least inoffensive, and the scenery looks nice. I can think of a lot worse things to look at for 90 minutes than Shu Qi, but that doesn't mean I'm watching The Assassin again. F*** that bag of nuts. Good lord, where were we? Ah yes, the Cine Art in Kowloon Bay. I go there when a movie's not playing at the Dynasty. Or should I say a movie that I'm figuring isn't worth paying any more than I absolutely have to watch. I paid 45 Hong Kong dollars to see All You Need Is Love. Richie Ren plays Ah Wu, a simple, honest man who runs a small hotel on Penghu, an outlying island of Taiwan. Penghu Island is beautiful, and having lived in Hong Kong for a decade, the idea of salt water that you can see through is almost as exciting to me as the idea of a see-through bikini, especially at my age. Ah Wu lives on the island with his father, played by Shaw Brothers legend Dick Long. As the film opens, he's headed to the airport to pick up a new guest. The guest is, of course, Shu Qi, and she's very much a city woman who's about to be unceremoniously dropped into earthy island life. Or should I say, watery island? It doesn't matter. What matters is you've seen this story done before. No, that's not right. What matters is that this story, which you've seen so many times before, is done so much better than I expected it to be. Right from the start, there are comedic movie staples like misunderstanding bystanders. But even this early in the film, I could tell something was different. Even when Shu Qi predictably plays the snobby urbanite to Richie's bumpkin, I was still entertained. Probably because they both did such a good job with the characters. I've watched these two actors in movies for almost 20 years, and yet they both managed to convince me to see them as their characters. They both act really well in this movie, and no, I have not been drinking. There's a late plot twist that's contrived, but handled reasonably well, and the ending of the film turned out to be not quite as predictable as I thought. It's predictable, just not completely. There's more than a little time spent talking about food. There's a supporting cast of weird but lovable townies. And there's even a subplot about money. What more can you ask for? How about a budding romance that's imperiled by a reality TV show that tries to marry off a local man from the island to one of 4 imported women who might charitably be called third-tier fuglies? But this does set up one of my favorite scenes in the movie, where Shu Qi does impressions. It just really made me laugh, even more than when she puked in the beginning of the movie. All You Need Is Love is entertaining, it's easy to watch, and it manages to make you appreciate this very pretty tropical setting without feeling like you're sitting through a propaganda movie made by some Ministry of Tourism. I am still really kind of mystified as to why I enjoyed this movie so much. I guess I keep coming back to appreciating how well done everything is. Even the most obvious setups and gags were still carried off well, and I find that amazing. And not just because I'm me. Personally, I think that All You Need Is Love would have been a better film for Taiwan to submit to the Oscars than The Assassin, but what do I know about movies? A lot more than I know about wine and cheese, but now I'm just being mean. I expected to be mean to this movie, but I can't. I can't even explain why. I just really enjoyed this film, and I'm as shocked as you are. I would recommend that you see it. Go watch it in a cinema, because Penghu Island looks really beautiful on a big screen. I'm sure it looks beautiful in real life, but you understand my point. If you don't get to see it in a cinema, wait till you can rent it or buy a disc. Don't steal it. It's not fair. When the movie gets released to home video, I'll update the description with a link where you could buy a disc. If you enjoyed this review, please tell me. If you didn't enjoy it, tell me. If you enjoy the channel, please subscribe, because that way I'll have more subscribers. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon. Look, I'm as surprised as you are that I'm not tearing this movie a new asshole.